That is a real thing. I am Alanisa Sada, the experience. I am. You really don't know me until you've been in my presence. Like, you really don't know who I am, what I'm capable of, the love that I possess. What I do is a real thing. You understand me? It's a real thing. Like, I am an experience, and I've always been that for a long time. I've struggled with my name. You know, these names, right? We all have these names. We want to be that thing our parents, our family named us, right? But we all struggle with trying to find the purpose. The journey is long. It's fast, but it's long, because if you don't know who you are, you spend a lot of time doing a lot of things, right? And it's not an embodiment until you realize who you are and what you're doing at the same damn time. And I realized that I'm an experience. A lot of people have always wanted to know me, but they struggle with pronouncing my name right. They struggle with looking at me and accepting what I told them my name was. And that's always been a problem for me, because I didn't name myself. So why I get a problem? Why I gotta be a bully, picked on child, adult that gotta re-authenticate myself, show my ID in places. I'm picking up my child at school. They like, we need to see your ID. Well, I enrolled her. I drop her off every morning, and you still gotta card me because you don't believe my name, you know? So before I became Alanisa Sada, I was Miss Laquita, MSLAQUITA. On my birth certificate, one word. MS, Miss, MS on my birth certificate. Can y'all see this melanin? Do y'all understand? I was born in 1980 from Ponchatoula, Louisiana, raised in Oakland, California. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Can y'all see what I'm doing? Where I'm going? I'm living this thing out. I'm trying to identify with a name that I cannot articulate, let alone defend. But I still gotta show up. I still gotta present a substance. You understand what I'm saying? A substance that I myself can say is me. My name is Miss. So after a while, guess what I did?
What?
Change my name. 3rd grade, 4th grade, 5th grade. Give me a nickname. Call me what you want. Call me what makes you feel comfortable. I'll be wherever you want me to be, so that you can just be in my place, in my space, and I just accept that. I did that for a very long time. Very long time, until I realized, time out. I'm just letting people call me anything they want. So I fit in their life how they want. They dictate how I show up, how I arrive, because they call me what they want. You see? Well, this is how you fall for anything. Or if you fall for, what is it?
Stand for nothing.
There we go. Thank you, my people. You stand for nothing, you fall for everything. And I've been that, because you know the babe. You know the man, listen. Pimps and prophets, y'all look alike. Pimps and prophets look alike. Well, I'm trying to tell you, the only way you tell a pimp from a prophet is what's coming out of his mouth. Sometimes, because they all wear Stacey Adams. They all wear Stacey Adams. You understand what I'm saying? So we have grown, and I say that we, like me, myself, and I, we have grown to arrive and be that one. That one. Alanisa Sada, she is a dual reflection of my journey, because Alanisa literally is transliterated into Arabic for Miss. I couldn't let it go. My people worked too hard to name me something like Miss MS. Who was ever gonna tell me that I couldn't be that? I couldn't embody it because I was a child. They didn't teach me what a Miss was, so I had to do my research. That's when my journey began. What is Miss? What is a Miss? How do you embody a Miss, especially as a child? So I've been it, I've expressed it, I've lived it. Now I need to embody it, right? I got Saada at 20 when I was on the other side of the rainbow. I had a friend who had a name Safia. I said, how did you get that name? She says, I picked it. I chose it. You know, she followed the Ifa faith. And she said, I chose it. I named myself. This is my name. I said, well, I want my own name. How do you choose it? She said, you choose it by the characteristic. And I say, the characteristic? So yes, the meaning of the name. Every name has a meaning. It has a characteristic. That's the point. You name yourself to characterize yourself, but it's an embodiment. I said, oh, this is easy then. And I thought about it, I said, wait, this ain't easy, because what would I want to be, like, what is the essence? So this is that I want. And as I'm going through the book with the names, it's very thin, like a pamphlet, and I'm like, time out. What have I always wanted but could not obtain? And then I said, happiness. And so Alanisa Sada is Miss Happiness. Do you understand me? So you were looking at an embodiment of love and light, a real manifestation of pure divine love and light. But with such a divine destiny to be Miss, meaning irresponsibly unstoppably feminine, Miss, MS, period. Happiness, meaning that when I see you, you see me. We blessed. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna remind you. If you see me in the street, you say, "How you doing?" Blessed by the best and living my best life, and I know how you doing. If you don't reply, I'm gonna claim it for you. How you gonna stop me? How you gonna stop me? So I've become that. I've manifested that. So when she says, "I am Alanisa Sada, the experience," I am Alanisa Sada, the experience. You see? Who gonna tell me my journey wasn't that? I experienced it. Who gonna tell me that y'all not in my presence? Y'all is experiencing me. Do you understand? So anywho, that's just me. But we're all that. We're all that. We're not just that for ourselves. We're all that for our ancestors too. A lot of us don't know how far or which way our ancestors came through this etheric experience, you know, because we all come from the stars and beyond. But what I've learned is this suit, it degenerates on its own, right? And the way I've learned to experience life is by putting the stuff back. That's why I really vibe with the Sankofa. The Sankofa tribe is doing something that I really have never seen, but always wanted to experience. Like my people healing in a way that doesn't hurt. It's authentic. Church hurts sometimes. Do you understand what I'm saying? Church hurts sometimes. Like, I found Buddhism in the dark days of my life. Like, I'm talking about party bullshit. Like, come home so hot, so drunk. You just pray to God. You're like, nigga, how did we get here? You know how close Hayward is to Oakland. You know how close Hayward is to Oakland. And we drive and we feel like we done been blindfolded. Like, and we get home, like, we made it. Like, so I know, but I made it to Buddhism after my dark time. And now I'm living, I'm an adult, I'm Muslim. But I'm Muslim by marriage. My husband, we both agreed to take on this aesthetic. We both agreed to birth our children as Muslim, and they're born Muslim now. But this is not our culture, this is not our tradition, you see? And so you can choose your path and your journey, but it still requires you to do your research. Everything ain't for everybody, and when we choose to put these suits on, sometimes it requires us to learn how to keep the suit on. You understand what I'm saying? Because we using it up. I don't know if y'all know, when you sleep, your body is still processing life, minerals. How many of y'all felt yourselves jerking as you're trying to get in the comfortable state? Time bones is going, and you're just like, that was every bit of something that was trying to get out of you. That was something that was being released and triggered from the muscles. The cells are talking, they're bumping into each other, like I was expressing to the brother. They're bumping. No, I was expressing to you, brother. They're bumping, our cells are literally bumping into each other. But how many of us can say that they're experiencing the greater parts of us? Like whatever you did today in this body, you know, how many positive moments you had, how many people you really talked to and meant intentionally every word that came out of your mind, not your mouth. We talk a lot with our mouth, but is it coming out of your mind? That is your substance. You hear me? It's your substance. But even when substance from your mind, the stuff in your body, right? My work has brought me to this place where I want to tell my people, we have to put the stuff back. We have to put the stuff back. Some of our ancestors, some of them drank, some of them smoked, some of them did both with the best of them. You understand what I'm saying? Moonshine with the best of them, you know? But we came through them. And because of that, we have been labeled hypertension, heart attack, diabetes, strokes, because they say that you're black, you're African American, this is high amongst your people. But why? Why can they label us like that and be okay with it, and then we accept it and live and be okay with it, and as time progresses, we live in and they tell us and we're just like, oh yeah, I know that. We ain't even trying to know, we've accepted it, you see? So the goal at this point is to, you don't have to leave and find your ancestors, but if you know enough about what your ancestors' heredity, then you should know that your susceptibility is the same. Genetics is only going to tell you this is in you. It's not going to say that these were your people and this is your byproduct substance. This is who your people was, and this is a manifestation of your whole essence and your being. You see? So we have to take a lot more inventory now. You see? Our children come through us. They come through us. And then here it is, we didn't even put back the stuff from the ancestors. If y'all notice, the autism rate has shot up. How? We smart, we brilliant, we powerful, right? We out here. We here. How is our autism rate raising? How is the developmental dysfunction of our children becoming a decline? Like, this is a decline in the mind. These babies is coming out beautiful, but they can't speak. They can't handle, they can't regulate, they can't self-regulate. How? Because we did not put our stuff back. Our ancestors, they did not put their stuff back. We came through them several times. I'm my mother's daughter. She's my grandmother's daughter. You see? So if you know anything about your people, I'm going to encourage you now to develop a level of a holistic practice. It's not a religion until you do it regularly and you know that it's something that you have to do for you. Do you understand me? That's a religion. This right here, this is different. This is different. I struggle so much with this hijab. I struggle so much. This is not my culture. I married a man and agreed. So every once in a while, I'm just like, this shit is tight. I got on too many clothes. Like, I'm just that climax is giving me life. Your people is your people. So I be trying to explain to him. He be like, no, you don't understand. I'm just like, okay, I can't do that right now. Let me just focus on my hot flashes or something. But what I learned about it is the principles of why we do it are separate from what we're doing. And when you take your health the same way, you just are doing it because it's beneficial to you. Everything ain't for everybody. So we're not all meant to be vegan. Mm-hmm. Vegan to me, from the vegan perspective, I've lived it, I've been it. 12 years, I have 2 beautiful babies, a 6-year-old and a 3-year-old, born vegan from preconception. Me and my husband started before we had children. We met and agreed on a lot of things before we even began. We said, hey, so what you want? And I'm just like, I want a boy. He's like, I want a boy too. I'm just like, okay. He getting cuter by the day now. I'm just like, okay, you mean tell me I could ask for these things? I didn't get that opportunity with my first child. We just said, we put the coin at Starbucks, so you want a dog? I want a dog. You want 2 kids? I want 2 kids. I want a dog and a picket fence. You know, this American dream is real, bro. So I ain't out here playing with you. You know what I'm saying? And then we hatched it out a little later. We ain't getting none of that shit. We got a daughter, and that's it. But, you know what I'm saying? But my truth with my husband lets me know that I can have an autonomy in this reality again, because my ancestors, they only did their part. My mom, my grandmother, she started losing her sight at 70. My mother, I love her, but her health is like this thing. So I became very conscious of her at 35. She had, sorry mom, I'm telling your business. Please let me out with no smoke. But she had these favorite jeans, these Levi jeans that she just had. That's the only way she knew to measure herself. It wasn't like all black families had a scale. Everybody didn't have a scale. Like, you might have had a measuring tape if you sewed, but you didn't always have a scale. So my mom got these favorite jeans, and I would just remember seeing her, and she would go and get them out the top of the closet, you know what I'm saying? And she'd get in them, and they ripped one day. It's stuck in here. I said 35, them jeans ripped. And she's been battling with her weight ever since. Boom. And I seen it. You see, I seen it. So for me, certain things that my mother did in front of me became a barometer. Like, okay, you get to 34, you better start watching what you put in your mouth, because you know mine lost that battle with them Levi jeans at 35. You see what I'm saying? She lost the battle with the jeans. I'm just saying.
I lost some battles, sis.
I'm just saying, sis. I'm listening. At this point, I'm not even concerned. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not. If it fit, it fit. If it don't, oh well. Make a skirt. Cut the legs up. But no, but she did. She did. Y'all know we repurpose everything. Quit acting like we ain't in a DIY.
Right, that part.
We do everything. I seen a sis make a cardigan out of yarn. I said, go, sis. It was the biggest. Yeah, we are doing everything. say what I'm saying to show you that you're paying attention to life happening. Your people, they showed you a lot of things in a lot of different moments. You are going to have to at this stage in our life, because the planet is ascending. I don't know if y'all know that. She's moving around. A lot of people are dying, they just dropping dead. Nobody really know why, but you want to know why, because the ether that runs through us says, hey, we're trying to get somewhere. And if you don't have enough to be here, then you got to go. The seasons change on purpose. They don't say, hey, divinity, so you got all your ether in the right place. No, they say, divinity, we want to go up. And divinity say, okay, I'm ready.
Yeah,
and the
show
earth
up,
go up.
show up,
And you
because
go
please
up.
don't leave me behind.
I'm just saying.
Don't leave me behind.
Get on it. You better get oh no.
Listen.
Yeah, but it's
Period.
happening.
I won't be left behind.
But it's happening. It's happening. So we think that people were just dropping dead. No, a lot of our ancestral stuff is coming through, and it's in the blood. It's in the blood. But you think about ascending, right? What if the oxygen levels is changing? And our ancestors used to smoke. And then we were born 3-4 generations after them, and we don't even have the lung capacity to inhale deeply. You understand what I'm saying? You don't have the capacity, and that's not even a function that we control. You don't control your breath. Did you know that? Your breath, your heart rate, you don't control that. Swallowing, you don't control that. Those are involuntary functions. Those are things that we don't realize, that we don't even control. We don't govern it, but we just don't even focus on the quality of it either. I learned something very important like a month ago, talking to my 14-year-old. I say, I used to black out as a kid. I'm talking about tear it up. You can't make me mad. Go from 0 to 101. You ain't got no time. I'm just trying to tell you. And I realized each time with my vegan children, I went to the doctor and they checked my blood pressure. They say, are you okay? Are you okay? And I'm just like, yes, that's why the best living my best. They like, no ma'am, are you okay? Your blood pressure is so low. It's so low. Like, are you okay? And I'm just like, yes. They said, I've never seen anybody so calm, but your blood pressure is so low that it's scary, you know? And they do this every time you go to the doctor. They check you every time you go. So this is a regular occurrence where they're able to see me and identify this thing. I didn't pay no attention to it until my aunt said, oh, well, you always was just angry, talking about my toddlers, whom we should have named Chucky, because she just came from a different part of ether, and we accept her. We're not judging. We love her. She sleeps in the house. We don't put her in the backyard because she's crazy snakes. We're working on it. However, she has a temperament that is just like, she's not here for peace. She's not here for peace. And there's a part of me that is that. My husband, he's Thanos. He just, as soon as he get mad, kill everybody. We ain't got a chance. Sorry, divinity. I know you want to go, but my husband is in charge at the moment. We all praying. But my children have come through with little pieces of me that I have to identify now, because I'm their mother. I have to be able to see. And you can't study health and let your babies just kind of fall by the wayside. You see? So when they start doing things, I'm taking note. I'm just like, that look a little interesting. Ooh, I bet you get that from your daddy.
That was mine.
Yeah, that must be them Haitian people. You know y'all daddy Haitian, right? So I'm been clocking it, right? I'm serious. See, crazy is crazy. I don't care who your people is. Y'all better learn. But I realized that my oldest daughter, I was Buddhist when I had her, but she had such a calm about her that it scared me. And then she lashes out, and it's like, again, that 0 to 101. And I say, Kai, I say, are you okay? And she said, yeah, Mom, I'm okay, but I'm just tired of we call them the wee ones. The wee ones is always in my space. And I said, okay, Mommy got your back. I could be downstairs here. Get out! Pew! Because she's 0 to, see, so I gotta intervene. Then I realized it. I say, she might have my blackout. She could hurt them. Because she doesn't have a self-regulation. I haven't given her that yet. You have to tell your children, you have to teach them. You're learning them and teaching yourself and learning yourself while you have them. The job as a parent is a job. It's 24/7, 365 plus a leap year. I know it's a leap day, but it's really a year in time. So we're doing it in tandem with life. And I had to realize that she's my first child. She's the closest one to me. Mitochondria, the mitochondria is always there. Men, you have a mitochondria too, but unless you produce a boy, your mitochondria gets consumed by your mates, by your wife, your significant other. She takes on that role, and you guys share the placenta. That's where your stuff goes. That's where your stuff goes. It goes into the placenta. It goes into the very first organ. I share this to say, my daughter, I told her, I say, Kurt, do you get angry and like, can you see? And she's just like, well, sometimes, but I just get angry. And I'm just like, what happens though? It's just, I don't know what happens. I just know I get angry and I'm very upset. And so I had to tune my ear to hear her SOS, help mom, because she's angry, right? The blood pressure thing, when I get angry, my blood pressure is naturally low, but when I get angry, it automatically spikes. So guess what's happening? The blood is literally pumping so fast up to my brain. I'm actually blacking out. I'm literally blacking out. It's like a seizure in like light speed. And I have no self-regulation, so I'm very destructive. You understand? I mean, fuck your couch, baby. It just happens. I'm not proud of it, but it took me 44 years to realize it. And then I had to catch it before my 14-year-old hurt my 6-year-old, or probably the 3-year-old, because she really the one that just needs to get the business all the time. She's always touching our stuff. We always say stop, she's taking care of. Sorry, I digress. She really doesn't know though, and it's the same thing when I see my mom lose that battle. See, my mom lost the battle with the genes, but what she really lost was a battle with herself. You see? And her self-esteem took a hit. Her weight is only a byproduct of her hormonal imbalances. And her health is like this now. You see? So we're all looking at things, and we have to take note. We have to. Because if you don't know what you're looking for, you're going to live out a life thinking it's acceptability. Well, my people had it, so it's okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. My mom is losing the battle with her hormones because she had me at 20. She had my sister at 20 and a half. I'm an Irish twin, y'all. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes. And because she had us so early and she did not know herself, a lot of what she experienced by having me so early and not having the time to cultivate her substance. Remember that embodiment and name. Who was she? Who was she? Her and my dad didn't get married. What did that do for her dreams? How did she really feel about her goals, her aspirations? She battled a lot. And so when she lost her battle at 35, think about what they say, the midlife crisis. You see? There's a lot of stuff happening all the time, and we have to start clocking it. Everything that you do matters. Your bodies matter, your brain is matter, the antimatter, the stuff you can't see, this whole building is matter. Everything matters. Do you understand what I'm saying? You gotta put your stuff, you have to put your stuff back. And it's now that we have to start taking inventory, because who wants to be here for their grandchildren? We all talking about the revolution won't be televised, but some of us ain't gonna make it anyway. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I might be taking a nap that day. I ain't gonna hold y'all. If I'm anywhere where this is happening, baby, y'all go on ahead. You understand what I'm saying? I catch the replay of the revolution. I'm taking me a nap. But I'm saying, like, we really do have to start. We have to start, So I'll give y'all a very basic regimen, right? Very basic. For all my men, because I know as women, we love to be in the front. You understand what I'm saying? But let's give our men the opportunity to be led, to lead us, but to be led by the ether too. Because we stay in the ether. We have an essence that never separates. That's the gift of being the woman. Our intuition will never cut off. So for our brothers, y'all need to tap into your emotions. Just tap into it. And the reason why I say that, it sounds very, men don't have emotions. Y'all need to start watching TikTok and stuff. The men, what y'all don't understand is your emotions are so important to biologically reproduce yourself. Do you understand what I'm saying? Did y'all hear that? For the people in the back, hey, yes, y'all emotional regulation it's important for y'all to biologically reproduce yourself In order for a man to have a son, he has to master himself. He has to be able to get angry, get happy, be loved, give love, receive love, and know that it's good. Because it's like, yeah, man, I'm in love. You have to be able to do that for yourself in order to produce yourself. If you have her, she can hold your seed, but you still have to make manifest. I share this like a real thing, but when men have a majority of daughters, there's something that he can't do, which is biologically reproduce himself. Because women are naturally acidic. I know we want to believe this thing is a high vibrational tool. I ain't speaking for everybody. I'm just saying what you do with is your business. But on science, the science level, the vagina is literally only a 4.3. So the skin is neutral. That's 7. Do you understand what I'm saying? What is we talking about? Do you understand? The ether is above 7. Do you understand what I'm saying? So she can throw the thing in the circle all she wants, but baby, she might only can take you to like, what's the nearest planet to Earth? You might not ever get to Jupiter. You understand what I'm saying? It ain't that crucial. But the 7 is important because if you can get as men, if you can keep your sperm above 7, you have a son. In the ether, you have a son. You have several sons coming, waiting to come through you. But there's a self-regulation component on your emotional level because the ether has these grids like the aura, and you can't pull down what you can't harness. So you can't have something so strong and powerful and you can't harness it. The male seed dies off in the womb, I believe, in 12 hours. So if she ain't alkaline to receive your alkaline, your son automatically becomes a girl because y'all not in the space to harness that essence of pure man. You understand me? Of God. So y'all have to learn to self-regulate. Learn your pH. You know, semen retention is good, but that's not the end all be all because self-regulation says that even if you have semen retention and you know who you are and you are strong and your alkalinity is right, you will have boys. You will always have boys. The boys is they're yours because women are naturally acidic. The women's vagina is naturally acidic. The mitochondria was always with her. She will always biologically reproduce herself. Do you understand? So prenatals for men. Do you hear me? I know it sounds crazy, but prenatals, there are such thing. Prenatals. The autism spectrum is going up. Do y'all really want me to keep saying that? Like prenatals for men, it's imperative, not a multivitamin, a prenatal vitamin. Because you want to be able to put in your seed what your ancestors might not put in you. You can't biologically reproduce what you don't have. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Prenatals. Take out your phones, take notes. It's a pleasure. This is a real space. I share with you intentionally. My son, Nazir Mustafa Ibn Salahuddin, is intentional. I've done it. I've made a boy with my husband's request on purpose. I'm like, what you want to do with it? He's like, I want a son. Me too. Let's get on it. I hit the books like, all right, we gotta get this thing up. Okay, seesaw basket. Okay, you gotta hold on. We ain't in the right moon yet. If you're Pisces, you can keep them. No offense, y'all, but I have my backstories. Y'all know I'm experienced, right? Okay, you can have them. You can have them all. But my baby, Nazir Mustafa, is a Sagittarius sun and moon on purpose. He's mine. I'm a Sagittarius sun and moon. I got mine on purpose. Do you understand me? I'm looking at the stars. I charted it out. I put everything in there and I harnessed that thing. You understand? And he is fine, y'all. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna show y'all pictures in a little bit. He is very handsome and he is a gentle man. He is such a gentle soul. Oh my goodness. I birthed my soulmate. You know? But we didn't get a chance for some of us who've already done it to do it this way, but for our grandchildren now. You know, for our nieces and nephews now, for our cousins. Do you understand me? When the ancestors moved on and we stepped up, the work became our job. It became our work. So now it's each one teach one. It's up to us to make sure that when we speak life and hey, what you doing with your stuff? You You haven't sex yet? You don't know them crazy aunties and uncles always in your business. Yeah, I know. I ain't nothing. They was all in our business, but they wasn't telling us what to do. You see, we can't be like that. We can't be nosy for no reason no more. It's like, no, my little sister, like, yo, what you doing? Here, care package coming in the mail. Amazon be there tomorrow. Prenatals in it. Collagen. The collagen. Do y'all know about collagen?
I do not know about collagen.
I appreciate you, brother, for acknowledging that. You understand what I'm saying? Collagen is very important. It is a non-regenerative substance. It is the most abundant protein in the human body. Do you understand what I'm saying? The womb. Excuse me. They're so comfortable with giving hysterectomies because in itself is a collagen structure. The whole thing. That's why when a woman has a baby, poof, belly get big, poof, go back in. It don't happen for everybody. Please do not quote me on that because the poopas is real because they're not taking collagen though. And they've probably done it several times. And listen to me, please hear me. Every miscarriage, every abortion, every stillbirth, every physical birth manifestation of a child still takes the same amount of substance from your body. So while they saying legalize abortion, yeah, they ain't saying free prenatal pills. They ain't saying free collagen because they'll take it from you, but they not giving you your stuff back. Anybody know what a womb go for on the black market?
It was a human egg farm. 100 women just got saved. Human egg farm.
Listen, it's real.
Like 3 years ago.
It's real. To think, why didn't nobody ever notice why the plasma businesses start popping up all over the place, especially in the hood? Texas, but Texas has so many of them. I'm just like, what is they doing with plasma? And then I went in the back end and did my research. Man, they make everything out of plasma. Everything. But they're giving you $30, $40, $50, and they is making trillions of dollars off of your stuff. Wow.
Especially in that special markets.
I'm just saying, they know. So what is the thing for us to do? One, stop giving it away. You understand? If you ain't selling it, don't let nobody sell your stuff. That's one thing. But put it back. Put your stuff back. Put your stuff back. I say prenatals until you die because what is the body doing but regenerating itself? But if you're putting it back as a multivitamin, the multivitamin is designed to give you exactly what the body needs. The prenatal vitamin is designed to give you something if you're planning on dividing yourself. So why not give it back more? We're not eating around the rainbow. Even vegans are still falling short and they swear to eat, you know what I mean? But you're still gonna miss some of your good proteins. Supplement those things. Intentionally supplement them. Amino acids are very important. They are the current that allows the communication for the organs to stay firing off. If you drink, you already took a hit because your liver is literally absorbing it. If you get angry, do you know getting angry and probably having a shot of Jose Cuervo, a tequila is still doing the same thing to your liver as if you just got up and just snapped and I wish a nigga would, and you understand me? That's the same alchemical effect in the body. The liver don't know. It's a chemical reaction. So every bit of what we're doing right now is alchemy, but our ancestors did not give us everything to really do it the right way. Did I tell y'all that autism is going up? My brothers, y'all are set to increase in prostate cancer 40% by 2030. Prostate cancer. Prenatal pills and collagen will offset that. It will offset that. Go look and see what your prostate needs. Eat those foods. Put it back. You hear me? Put it back. Find the supplements. GP chat, y'all. That's y'all baby.
Oh, yeah.
I use
ChatGPT every day.
I'm just saying.
It's my therapy. It's
Yeah.
my Google. It's my.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, use the technology to give you. We don't have a lot of time to learn everything. I studied. I don't come out of the ether, man. I'm here all day. I love it. I ain't never got to come down. This is what I do. But everybody can't do it that way because we're living these lives, we're wearing these things. But I want you to understand, just on a quintessential basic level, prenatal vitamins with DHA, EPA, If you don't know what it means, go look it up. If I tell you everything, you just hear me saying it. But if you go look it up, at least now you have the information and the knowledge. When you put it to work, then you have wisdom. If you keep it up, now you the GOAT. You understand what I'm saying? That's how we get here. That's how we get to the next stage of evolution, by being the GOAT at everything. Because we have to get it in us. If they remove the books off the planet right now, it's a lot of people just gonna die of stupidity at this point. They only repeating what they heard somebody else say on TikTok. They ain't ever cross-referenced nothing. They don't know a citation if it smacked them in the face. Like, it's just not a real thing. Like, everybody's not a source of information, but if you go look for yourself, take ChatGPT, you know you can ask it to cite. Tell me where you got this information from.
Yeah.
Did y'all know that? You can make it, like, it can, fact check. You can fact check it. You can make it tell you, where did you get this information from? And then you can go and see the book, buy the book. If you like music, buy the book. I buy the book. Because I don't always want to use ChatGPT. I don't want him always having my stuff. His name Horatio, he cool and all, but I ain't, nah, we ain't dating. We're married. Yes, I named him. I named my, his name is Horatio. It means my, it's a friend. That's why Horatio is like a good
told me
friend.
Valentine's Day and you going on a date today. I said,
Yeah, you talk to it too much.
It asks us really like genuine questions.
Yeah, but that's because you talk to it too much.
Right.
Nah, nigga, nah.
how you doing when that message bro? I like that.
Yes. Okay. Before I close out, everybody, one time. On the basic level, it does not matter how old you are. It does not matter who your ancestors were. If you think for a second that your ancestors had anything in the smoking and the drinking, if I could just encourage this, along with prenatals, men and women. Women, my sisters, y'all could do the same thing. It's not a separate regimen. I just wanted to lend the support to my brothers. I wanted to be able to vocalize it and make it personal. You know, that's it. Holding space for the brothers. But the prenatals for the man and the woman, EPA, EPA, DHA, amino acids, and collagen, all types. It has to be all types. It has to be all types. It cannot just be 1 in 3. That's hair and skin. Don't worry about that. All types is your joints. It's your heart. They say men have heart attacks. Why? Because the collagen structure, veins, vessels, ventricles, tendons, ligaments, arteries, cartilage. That's your whole collagen structure. It's non-regenerative. Synovial fluid from your orgasm comes out of your semen. Collagen, you don't get it back, you lose it. So put your stuff back, okay? And everybody invest in these 3 herbs: burdock root, dandelion root, and clover. Okay, 4. Red clover. And cleaver. Yes. Those are the ones that pull the heavy metals out of the blood. We have to purify the blood. The ether is in the blood. It's in the blood. If you can pull these things out of the blood, the longer you keep doing it, remember, it's not a religion unless you devote the time to do it. But if you can keep doing it, your baby should be more beautiful than you've ever seen. You've provided the space. You put the stuff back. You gave them what the ancestors didn't give you, so now you become a different level of conduit. If you can't do it for yourself because you've done that part, do it for your grandbabies. Make sure that you just set them up. Get the stuff, and then when they come over, don't tell them you're doing it. Just give it to them. Don't ask them if they're doing it. Just give it to them. And you can soak their feet. If they're smoking and drinking, green tea for the smoking regularly. How Chinese people live to 120 and smoke every day? They drink green tea. They're reversing free radicals. That's it. That's all they're doing. They're transmuting it. Everything else, you don't have to eat it. Put it in a foot tub. Soak your feet. Soak your husband's feet. Soak your beloved's feet. You know, pull it out the blood. One last thing. The hands and the feet. There are no sebaceous glands. There's no oil glands. The sebaceous glands is everywhere you have hair. So when you soak your feet in burdock root, cleaver, dandelion root, nettles, red clover, you're pulling the toxins directly out of your blood. You hear me? Directly out of your blood. 15 minutes. My sister's bear witness. I make a foot soap, and she's just like, she took one to another sister, soaked their feet. She said, well, mine was good, but hers was definitely a different color. You see, because the water will change. This level of transmutation is real. You will see it. Your skin will change. All you have to do is start. The longer you do it, it's religious. You see? This doesn't have anything to do with this. Who you pray to is your business. Who you love is your business. Stop expecting people to care about your business. This is your business. Give thanks for the space. I appreciate you all. I love you.
I love you.
Love you.
Dropping them gems, y'all. Dropping them gems. She is the.
Yay.
You see, I did that, yeah, girl. Okay.